Hello there, YouTube. My name is Bella, and as you can see, I am very much new to this whole YouTube content creation thing. And if I'm speaking low, it's because it's like 3 a.m. in the morning, but nearly everyone is up. So I just wanted to say hello, welcome to my channel. I am not sure yet what exactly my channel is going to be about, but I have like a few ideas, not ideas, but it will be a little bit of everything, but mainly I'll be devoted to God, because he has gotten me and my son out of a situation that was just not good for us. And I owe God my life. I owe God my whole life, and I made a promise that I'm going to keep, and that is honoring him in everything I do, spreading his gospel, and devoting my life to God. I will also most likely be posting in the near future music, maybe my own music, but more like covers for now, since I still got a long way to go on my own music and I do not understand how to make my own music. But for sure I am inspired, and well, I've always wanted to write a book because I've been through it. I'm in my 20s and my life has been pretty no bueno. So I would like to share my story one day, and God has really just been calling me to do it. And Catherine P.S. I'm not sure if I'm saying her last name right. Sorry, Catherine, if I am, but she really also inspired me to. At first I was scared. I was like, what is everyone gonna think? I also don't want to put my ex on blast, like their feelings. People are gonna get mad, they're gonna side with him, etc. But I'm just like, what am I scared of? Catherine did it. God's telling me to do it. So I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna speak my truth and what happened to me and my son, and share to the world, to women or men going through the same thing. Like show them, not show them, but tell them my story, and also tell them not to settle ever for anyone or for anything, not family, not relationships, nothing. There's always better out there, and God will put those people or that person in your way. Because if there's someone that does not belong in your life and you know they're not good for you, God's gonna just remove them out of your life. Trust me, he will. He did that for me and my son, and he clearly saved us from something awful. And I will always be thankful to the Lord. And sorry if I'm stuttering. There's a lot of noise, kind of. You guys don't know how many times it took me to record this video. So many times. Like, I gave up the first day because the enemy was really just preventing me from doing it, like finding a way, like even through my son, to just throw tantrums when I start the video. Like literally when I start the video, something's happening, the dogs start barking, the train starts choo-chooing, and all these noises. And right now there's kind of noise since it's 3 a.m. There's people visiting, so they were just making noise upstairs. And another thing I would like to make this channel about is also my personal life. I want to try vlogging, not only about myself, of course, but with my son. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do. Maybe one day I'll do like a little channel for me and my son, or I'll post mukbangs. Of course, I'm gonna do like Bible reading, or talking about the Lord, or talking about specific topics, and you know, bringing the Lord into it. I'm sure you're getting where I'm going at. I'm not really good at talking. Like, I suck at talking. Speaking, I feel dumb. Like my brain just freezes. It farts every time I try to think about what to say next. And so trust me, sorry, I'm doing my literal best, guys. things in mind. I also like video games. I love playing video games. I love Fortnite, even though I got into it late. And what else? Well, I love COD Zombies, BO3 and BO2. The best zombie, how would I say it? The best one for zombies. Those two are the best games for zombies to me. Like, I've tried playing other zombie games, but it just never worked out for me. You know, like, I don't know. There's something about COD Zombies that does it for me. I like Animal Crossing. I love Minecraft. Let's not talk about Minecraft. Roblox here and there. Mario Kart. I don't know. I've always been such a gamer girl, and I would like to get into more gaming and all that, but also think it's like not a waste of time, but you know, it gets in the way of things I actually want to do, like make music, devote my life to the Lord, try to give him a lot of time, and then my son also. And then also want to homeschool my son, because right now homeschooling does not seem like a choice. Everyone seems to be going brain rot, or just these kids these days are not it. And I'd rather just show my son morals at home, values, respect, because it doesn't seem like these kids have any of that these days. And mainly to focus on the Lord and himself. If I'm gonna recommend anything to anyone, is that you focus on you. Trust me, you focus on you. If you're not a parent, you're not taking care of someone, focus on you. Even then, if you are, focus on yourself. Single or not, always think of yourself. Don't be selfish and put yourself aside. Be selfless and be selfish at the same time, not in a rude way, but care about yourself if you're gonna care about others too. Because if you just always care about everyone else except yourself, you're not gonna do good. Trust me, I've been there, done that, and I've learned a lot thanks to God. And I keep pointing that way because I have a little Jesus candle and a couple, like decorations of the Lord and his mother and father, Joseph and Mary. I don't know, I just keep looking over there because I don't know, I just feel safe. His dad's name is Joseph, right? I need to look back into it, but I'm sure it's Joseph. But other than that, I'm a foodie too. See the noises? Let's not let it get in the way. But I also like cars, but I'm not too into it. Like, not too into it. I'm into it, but not too into it. I would like to be into it. But I don't know, I'm just in my feminine era too. Like, thanks to God, I'm more feminine than tomboy. Like, when I was younger, I used to be a tomboy because I hated being a girl. For the same reason that we get done dirty. Anyways, like, not in a rude way. Like, I just been through it as a woman. I just, but I'm finally in my feminine, my divine femininity, whatever, you get my point. Thanks to God, like, all of a sudden I like the color pink. I'm not a black girl anymore. Like, I love the color black. I have a lot of black clothing, but I need to change it up a little bit, give some color in my life. I need some color, But other than that, there's a lot of things I want to do, but for sure I want to travel eventually. But I can't do that right now. Let's not talk about the income, no transportation. That all has to do with my ex, but we don't talk about that, okay? One day if I tell my story either in a book or on a podcast, let me know. Because I also wanted to do a podcast at some point with my cousins, but they're not down. They keep flaking. But I eventually want to do a podcast. Let me know if you guys would be interested if I did a podcast. But I'm new to this. And I don't know if I'm going to make separate channels later on, or if I'm going to just stick to this one and just do a little bit of everything, Because why do I need to make multiple channels? Like, let's be for real. It'll be like all those, like those people that be making new Facebooks and Instagrams and Snapchats all the dang time, like where you get all those numbers and emails for that. Like, let's be for real, right? Let's be real right now. How you do that? Like, we don't really need too many. We only need one. And I don't know, other than that, I could just see a little bit of everything. I'll be posting maybe here and there eventually if I start going out and traveling, because I'm always stuck at home with my son. But we're fine, we're happy here. Like, we're definitely in a better place right now than we were before, and I would rather have it like this because I know better is coming. I know that because God tells me every day, daughter, it's gonna get better. You might be struggling a bit right now, but remember that with me, anything is possible. And these goals, this purpose, these dreams, I'm not going to say too much of what the Lord has been speaking to me, but he always tells me, and I always wake up with the joy of the Lord and inspired and motivated because I know everything's going to be fine. I know everything's going to come together. God allows me to see, not see exactly, but he always fills my mind and like me with these visions of what the future is kind of gonna look like and how beautiful it's gonna be, and to be excited. And so he just fills me with that joy and that excitement, and so I'm just always excited, like, oh my God, thank you, Lord, for this, like this faith, like, I don't know, this excitement. And I know that me and my son are just gonna get out of the situation we're in. We're not in a situation anymore, thank God, but you know, out of this small struggle, because we're not lacking anything either, thanks to God. That's all. Everything is thanks to the Lord. I will always be thankful. Whew. I'm thankful, and like, I'm excited for what the Lord, I'm stuttering too much, like too much tongue twist, like, I don't know, I'm just excited. I'm excited to see what God has in store for me and my son. Like, I'm so excited for the future. But even then, I'm hearing about like how people are starting to say that the rapture is coming soon, and I kind of see it. I've kind of had a feeling too, but I trust God no matter what. If the rapture is coming, we're gonna be good. Like, I'm not saying I'm gonna go to heaven. I have no idea, hopefully, but I just trust God no matter what. Like, I just know everything's gonna be all right. And I advise you guys also, trust God. If you're ever feeling fear or in doubt or worried, remember that God's right there for you. He's always right next to you. He's always right there, right by your side, every day and every minute. Even if you feel like he's not there, he's always there, and trust me. Because even if you feel like he's like distant from you all of a sudden, like you don't feel him near you, that's when he's most closest to you. He's right there. All you need to do is talk to him, come to him, speak to him, trust him. Even if you're feeling weary, upset, scared, just trust that the Lord is always going to be there to protect you. Trust in his plans. Lean on his understanding, not your own. Let me get to this page in the Bible. It's, what chapter? It's St. Matthew 8:26. And he saith unto them, why are ye fearful, O ye of little faith? And then he rose and rebuked the winds and the sea, and there was a great calm. And like that, he just removed the winds and the waves and this storm. and everything just calmed down. So trust. Don't be of little faith. Trust me, he will not fail you. He will always be there, even if you feel like he won't be. He will, because he always was there for me, and he is there for me, even in my lowest times. And one thing I'm also going to say is hold on dearly to that faith and to that promise you made to him. Be committed. And I'm not forcing it on anyone, obviously, but what I've learned from this is that we're not perfect, that this journey is not easy. It's not easy. It got worse for me before it got better. And now, sin? Who is she? Who is sin? Like, it's easy for me to just be like, dust it off. And it's not going to be super easy for a lot of people. And you know, sometimes we'll be tempted, like the enemy will be like, how you doing? I know you hear me. Let's go drink. Let's go do this. Overthink. Sabotage yourself. Self-sabotage. You know, like all these things in your head. You're just like, ugh. And it gets annoying. Trust me, sometimes I want to sock the enemy in the throat. Lord, forgive me. But I just do, because he be giving me those days. I'm not gonna lie. But the thing is, I am committed to the Lord, and I remember my promise. And then I tell myself and remind myself, you know what the Lord did for you? Do it for him. Honor him. Obey him. Serve God. Follow his guidance and never be disobedient. Discipline yourself to stay committed to this promise you made and never break it. And that is not going back to sin, not going to the past. Well, yeah, not going back to my past self, not going back to the past. Something fell. Anyways, you get my point. Never going back to what put me down in the first place. Never take me and my son back to what was killing us, to what was making us unhappy, and obviously where we didn't belong. And that's why God removed that situation out of our lives. Have faith. You have to want that faith to have it. You want to have change, to have change. So come to the Lord and be committed. Give yourself fully to him, wholeheartedly. Not just a piece of you, all of you. Because trust me, he will cherish it. He's awaiting your arrival. For those of you who are lost, you will be found, and he will call you by your name. God will call you by your name, but the enemy will call you by your sin. God won't. And trust me, I left my life and my son's lives in God's hands. And those are the best hands there is ever, to trust someone having your life in their hands. You get my point. I trust him with our lives, and I always will. No matter how I'm feeling, no matter how hard the enemy tries to put me down, my faith will always be there, because I feel like it's permanently here. But who knows, maybe one day I'll just like fumble again, or I don't know, you never know. But I made a promise that I wasn't, because he's done so much for me. It's been many years of just long suffering, but it was all worth it, because at the end I got my son, I got the family that God allowed still in my life, those friends that I still have in my life. You guys know who you are, and I am thankful for you guys. I will always thank God for all of you and everything you guys have done for me, and all those people he has put in my life to help me in my situation, like with rides and EBT for money. You know, I thank him so much because at first we were struggling to get it. Well, me and my son. Everything else we don't lack. We find ways to pay rent. I'll explain later, but it's all thanks to God. Like there's been so many situations where I just didn't not have enough money, but like stuff was happening. Like my EBT was going like, but that was because I forgot my password because I was stressing out. And let's not talk about why I was stressing out. It just made my brain go fart mode and I forgot my password. And it just kept declining because I kept putting a different password that wasn't for that one. And then other times, like my son would accidentally break something and I was like, yeah, I'll pay for it. And the lady was just like, I seen that it was an accident. And oh my God, thank the Lord for that lady. And this other lady at Winco, she just gave me this good advice, like something I needed to hear, like the answer I've been asking God for. He sent me it through her, which was don't go back to my ex. And obviously God removed him for a reason, right? He showed me why. I still know why. I mean, the guy makes it obvious, but that lady gave me my answer. And her story was sad, guys. Maybe one day I'll tell you guys about it, but have faith. And I stand by faith. Like Jazz and Light says, I'm pretty sure that's her name. I'll also tag her in the description below or put her name, however that works. I'm still new, guys, come on. Be patient with me. But as she says, as Jazz and Light says, faith it till you make it. Faith it till you make it. Have faith until you make it. Let's ignore the train. See what I'm talking about? Faith it till you make it and walk by faith and not by sight. Always. Because that's what I've been living on. Trust me. Life with God versus life without God and thinking I could do it by myself. My own understanding and everything, just me. It was so bad. I ain't changed once. Nothing got better. I was just suicidal. I was just not okay. And then when God came into my life, he called me by my name. He saved me. He saved me and my son. I could finally breathe. Peace everywhere. I seen a light. God literally saved me, and I'll also tell you guys that story one day. It's my testimony. I'll tell you guys it one day. But he literally saved me and my son. He gave me a purpose. And when I didn't have God, I had no purpose. But I know this time, this is forever. And I'm not going anywhere. God was always there for me. I'm going to stand right by him. Both me and my son, of course. And I will teach him right from wrong. I will teach him what he needs as a gospel and all that. But it's always people's choices where they're going to go. Always keep that in mind. Always people's choices. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't have anything else to talk about as of right now. But I will see what video I'll post next. Maybe something with me and my son. Maybe a video game clip, like a gaming clip. Maybe a cover. Maybe my first song. Or me talking about a verse in the Bible or a story time. Or as I said, if you guys want me to talk about a specific situation or you guys want to ask me anything, I'm here. I'm your girl. Or about faith, especially about journey with God. If you guys are trying to get closer with God, come to me. Or any other, how would I say, not influencer, but anyone else that talks about God, who also like offers to talk to you guys. But maybe I'll do a mukbang. I don't know. I don't know yet, you know. I gotta figure it out, because I love a lot of stuff, and as I said, I want to do a little bit of everything. but mainly devote it all to the Lord. Mainly that. Because it's thanks to Him I'm even doing anything. Before I would be like, oh, I can't do nothing. I'm not gonna make no video. What am I doing, you know? Sorry, I had to check if my phone turned off or something because I have no storage. So I need to get it all figured out how I'm gonna make money to get a computer and a hard drive to save photos because my hard drive's not working because SanDisk made this new app and it's all complicated and I can't figure it out. And then I also want to do gaming and all this other stuff. Like, it's a long story. But also, if you want to follow me on TikTok, follow me on my TikTok, which I will put in my description down below. I don't use Instagram. You can follow me there if you want. Also, I'm trying to make it on TikTok too. I'm trying to be like Wendy Ortiz and Evelyn Ortiz. Not just kidding. They're the girls though. I love them. We love them here. But yeah, thank you for watching my video, and really I'm thankful, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night whenever it is that you're watching it, and may God bless you, and may you guys continue to walk in this journey of faith with the Lord, for the Lord will always be with you, and with the Lord you will always be victorious. And if God is with us, no one shall ever be against us. We're only taking W's here, not L's. No L's. With God, we only take W's. Once again, thanks for watching. God bless. Bye.